Hi, this is Brenda Green, and I'm with Perceptive Healings. I wanted to kind of give you a little introduction with the meetup group. Whenever I put these, most of the time it'll be weekly calls, and some of them will be low cost mini workshops that I'll have on the weekends or whatnot here and there. You can attend any of those free talks as often as you want, whatever appeals to you. There's never an obligation that you need to take any paid courses with me at all. When I offer these things, it's because I've been on this path. I've come from pain, illnesses, autoimmune disorders. What is it? Insulin resistance, chronic inflammation in the body, which contributes to all those different disorders and diseases. So it's like for me, it was an answer that I couldn't find anywhere else, couldn't find it with doctors, with medication, with anything. So when I found the group that I did, I went through that process. It's been since 2018. And then I got to the point now where I've gained the training with guiding and leading people into that same path, that healing path, that with what we call the Body Thrive habits. In my course, it's perceptive habits. They're 10 yogi habits, and it takes a year-long journey to integrate these habits. I work in groups in a very dynamic style learning because that's a results-based. If you think about it, any course you've ever paid for and maybe looked at one class and then never went back to it, and you spent that money and you never gained anything, there wasn't anybody to ask questions with. With mine, it's always, weekly live classes, calls, questions and answer classes. It's so much more effective to have somebody guide you. And if you think about also, where are you now? Have any of the things you've done so far helped to change your lifestyle? If it hasn't, then you're in that same category where having someone help and guide you to self-empower, to look within and take these simple foundational habits that will allow you to heal. It allows you to self-heal. It allows you to be a very high functioning person, which is something that we all want. We all want to feel that highest potential. That's the purpose. And it also clarifies sometimes your dharmic path, your purpose in life. So that's a huge benefit. It definitely did mine. For me, because I come from such a background that I did, that's why it's important to me. I want to guide people. I want to give you a lot of it free information, but to go deeper into it, it takes being in a course. Same thing with the fasting. Whenever I talk about that, you can join any of the spring or fall detoxes, because then you have that deeper time with a group that has the like-minded people that are learning these things and learning what works best for them, for their body, for their environment, their family, their schedule, all that. It's not a one size fits all, and that's what's even better about it. And it's not you spending a bunch of money or on supplements or on things to do it. It literally is just based on very simple things that you already have access to. And that's another big benefit. So you're learning, when you're with me, you're learning to invest in your own health. And the reason we call that an investment is because what you gain from it, how much you're reducing your cost on other things, how much better you're feeling, how much less you're spending on supplements or going to the doctor, or it's when I go through that sometime with you during a body goals strategy session, we can go into much more detail, and you can schedule a 30-minute free session with me at any time. There's always appointments available. We just do it on Zoom. If you're local in the area, of the Kansas City, Missouri area, I can meet you in person and we could do that. It's just focusing on basically one challenge, one health challenge, and we go deeper into that. It's not giving you a solution. It's just talking about that little more. And then we both kind of determine what I teach, will it help you? Is it a benefit to you, or do you need a little more time? And that's okay too. For me, when I first heard about Ayurveda and all these things, it was 2 years before I sought guidance. So don't feel ever any pressure to be in the course, but if you feel like you're spiritually ready to make changes, then it may be the right time. And we can always talk about that. But I just wanted to kind of give you a window of what the group is for. If there's something in particular you want to hear about as far as self-care habits, Ayurveda, the microgreens, the Harpana or ancestral healing, each month I'll have different themes and different subjects to talk about. But if there's something in particular, I also have some background in energy medicine and other things. So just check with me. I mean, anytime you can ask, and if I know enough about it, I'll talk about it. If I don't, I'll definitely give you the resource for somebody that does. And that's another thing that I do really well, is pointing out resources. So you are welcome to join and stay in as long as you want. Whenever we have the live calls, if you can't stay on the whole time, don't worry about it. You just drop out at any time. There'll always be a replay of our calls, so they're always available. I'm trying to make them shorter now, so it's a little easier for people to attend. And also the times, I've been doing Thursday at 4:00 Central Time, but I'm going to try some different times, and you can always let me know what times work better for you. And if the majority, then I'll try those times out for our group. But I'll see you in the group. Thank you.